If you're looking for proof that Americans have abandoned sedans for crossovers, just look at the Toyota RAV4. Over the last couple of years, sales have doubled. This has overtaken the Camry and the Corolla to become Toyota's best-selling model, with the company selling over 400,000 for 2017. So, an all-new version, well, it's a pretty damn important thing. I'm at the 2018 New York International Auto Show, and this is the all-new 6th generation Toyota RAV4. Let's take a first look. Look at the design of the all-new RAV4, you can see it's radically different from the previous 5th generation model. Starting at the front end, it sports an all-new design language for the RAV4, kind of going in theme with the rest of the Toyota products. Actually, it reminds me a lot of the Toyota Tacoma with this grille. These headlights, they're very sleek. LEDs are going to be standard, on XLE trims and above. You're going to get LED daytime running lights and LED fog lights are available on the upper trims. And this particular one that I'm showing you is the limited trim. It's the highest trim that you can get in terms of the luxury and tech. I really think it looks great in this bright red exterior color. It certainly makes the RAV look a lot more premium, a lot more aggressive. Now, underneath the hood of the all-new RAV, they're going to get 2 all-new powertrains. It's going to have a 2.5 liter dynamic force 4-cylinder as the base engine. Toyota didn't have any numbers yet, but they're claiming about a 15% improvement in horsepower. The hybrid is also going to be available, which Toyota showed an all-new XSE hybrid trim, which Toyota says is also going to be the most powerful and most efficient offering in the RAV4 family. Now, when you look at the wheels of this particular one, you can see the Limited kind of has a bright chrome finish wheel. These are 19-inch wheels. They range in size from 17 up to a 19-inch wheel. And this vehicle certainly has a much more masculine look to it. Toyota added some cladding here on the fenders. The actual overall, the wheelbase is about 1.5 inches longer, although Toyota actually managed to shorten the vehicle by about 0.2 inches, not too much, but they also jacked it up about a ½ inch. It gives you more ground clearance to kind of show that the RAV4 is a little bit more off-road oriented, a lot more off-road focused. Remember, this vehicle takes a lot of design cues from that FTFC concept that they showed in Los Angeles last year. Now, if you want to look over at the rear of the vehicle, the rear is certainly very interesting. This is actually my first time seeing it in person. I see a lot of design cues here from Volkswagen with their new Tiguan and maybe even some Mitsubishi Outlander in the rear. This satin silver strip that goes across the taillights is certainly very unique. And I actually think it looks a lot better in person than the actual photos would suggest. I also like the dual exhaust that Toyota's added on this new generation. It certainly makes this a lot more appealing and a lot more sporty in its looks. Now, the cargo area of this vehicle, of course, you're going to get a power tailgate on this model. It's a foot-activated tailgate. And Toyota didn't actually have any numbers for us just yet, but you can see here it's massively huge. That's the one thing that makes the RAV4 look so appealing. The old one had like 74 cubic feet of space. I wouldn't actually think that this one would go any further than that, but I mean, overall, when this goes on sale, I think it'll do extremely well. It'll continue to be Toyota's top-selling vehicle. So stepping into the interior of the all-new RAV4, this is the most important place of this vehicle. I mean, so many of you buy it. Now, the RAV4s have always been known for having a very spacious interior, very comfortable interior, and it has a really great view. That hasn't changed with this new generation. I am noticing the seats are definitely more supportive. They have a little bit more bolstering, and I really like the material they're using for the leather. It's still a 10-way power adjustable seat with 2-person memory. However, Toyota has added the availability of ventilated seats on this limited trim, which is definitely nice. You can also get a huge panoramic sunroof. That's also something that Toyota never offered before on the RAV. Now, a couple of new tech features they've also added. Obviously, Toyota Safety Sense 2.0 comes standard, just like the Corolla hatch, where it has the active lane trace. It has full speed range adaptive cruise control with pedestrian detection. And then this all new head unit here. The design of the dashboard is taking the theme of basically everything else with their tablet-like screens. It's got Entune 3.0 as standard with either a 7-inch or an 8-inch touchscreen display. It has Apple CarPlay now. Sorry, Android users, no Android Auto. I don't really care too much because I use Apple. It also has Amazon Alexa. And really, the actual infotainment system here looks pretty good. The interior itself, definitely the quality has gone up. You have this stitching, it's the faux stitching with soft touch materials on the upper part of the dash, on the door panels, and everything in here feels good. I really like the new, touch points in here. There's some new climate controls that feel really nice when you turn them. I really like the controls here, the hard buttons for the ventilated and heated seats, all the buttons here for the actual audio system. And I think that Toyota's interior quality has definitely been going up, and you're really going to see that in the RAV. 360 camera I'm also seeing is included, and that's kind of a feature that the RAV was one of the first to actually get, so I'm glad they're actually including that. But let's take a look at the rear seat and see how the space is in this new generation. So the rear seat of the RAV, this has been the biggest selling feature of the previous generation, so you kind of expect this to be really good. Now, first of all, I have the seat pretty much all the way back, and the seat itself, it looks like it has a level of recline, just like the old generation, which is definitely nice. Now, I am noticing that there's a nice armrest here. The seat itself, they've extended the thigh cushion here so it's a little bit more comfortable. The floor here is almost nearly flat, so you can actually put 3 people across here. And really, you know, the view back here with the big panoramic sunroof, the materials are also nice and soft touch. They carried it through. It's got heated rear seats now, which the old RAV4 didn't offer. You have vents back here as well. I mean, this is seriously going to become, or continue to be, Toyota's best-selling model. And I imagine a lot of dealerships are going to be begging Toyota to send this one a little bit earlier. But speaking of which, the new RAV4 will go on sale at the end of 2018. Expect winter 2018. The hybrid model will be following in early 2019. They didn't actually announce any pricing yet, but I expect this model to stay pretty close to where the current one is. For Redline Reviews at the 2018 New York International Auto Show, I'm Sofian Bey.